Teachings from Kuthumi's Hands, the Sanctuary of Kuthumi. I have been asked by the masters of the spiritual hierarchy, those who are known as the Great White Brotherhood, to develop a plan for a spiritual sanctuary in North America. They have informed me that I've been mentally creating this project for several lifetimes and that they would be strongly supportive of it. In fact, this sanctuary would come under the sponsorship and protection of the White Brotherhood, and they have assured me that it will come to pass. It is considered so critical to their plans for spiritualizing of greater numbers of people in preparation for the new Golden Age on Earth that they have informed me that the possibility of failure of this plan is no possibility at all. For an overview of the White Brotherhood, go to the Ashram of the King. This spiritual retreat from the materialistic, mundane preoccupations of the masses of humanity will emphasize the ideals and far loftier principles under which the remaining fraction of the race of man will live once the Golden Dawn has broken and the Age of Harmony has begun. It will be a utopia within a utopia. To offer a direct quotation from one of the Ascended Masters, see what is an Ascended Master, anyway. The peace that passeth understanding will be a nurturing force, and the light that shines forth into the stratosphere will be a marvel to the galactic observers who have seen little but darkness, in general, in the historical time frame of this planet of emotions. Generally speaking, the aim of this sanctuary will be to offer healing at all levels of the triangle of being, physical, emotional, and mental, to those in need of such healing, and master healers from the White Brotherhood, at a higher level, will assist those human healers at the sanctuary who will be acting as channels for the masters when such healing is offered. This aim and stated purpose is an extension of the all-encompassing compassion of the one who will have ultimate charge of the affairs of this retreat in his capacity as the world teacher, Lord Kuthumi, referred to who is Kuthumi? The aim and purpose will not be limited strictly to healing in order to reduce some of the suffering and pain in this world. An even greater purpose and goal will be to show the way for higher numbers of people to be able to make the dimensional shift of planet Earth into the next higher level of expression, fourth density, so that they can participate in the new Golden Age that is knocking on the door for the unaware. Please see Earth in Metamorphosis. The lofty ones have communicated to me that the numbers of humans who are presently capable of making the shift into the lowermost dimension of fourth density are so small that all of the transformational changes and other events have been postponed more than once so far, essentially for that reason. Thus, the sanctuary will also serve as a place of learning, a place to come to learn how to live in a state of respect and love not only for all other human beings but for all other life forms in the mineral, plant, and animal kingdoms. It will be a place of learning how to raise one's frequency of being to a level high enough to automatically make the transition with the Earth into the Aquarian Age of peace and harmony. Please see the new Golden Age on Earth. It will be a place where techniques and tools will be taught for the balancing of all the major chakras, the heightening of consciousness, the centering of expression in the heart chakra, the anahata, and the polarization toward service to others, all necessary components for leaving the old age behind and being able to withstand the much higher frequency of energies in the fourth density level of reality. The educational programs will be guided by master teachers from higher levels, who will be carrying out the instructional goals of that one who oversees all spiritual movements, mystery schools of initiation, and programs of evolutionary development, the World Teacher. See the World Teacher for planet Earth. The guidance, inspiration, and protection will proceed from very high levels indeed. I have been assured that as this project proceeds forth into greater and greater complexity, and as it grows in size and numbers involved, I will receive all the help that is deemed necessary, as guided to me by the White Brotherhood. There is, further, another very important purpose to this sanctuary. As the time draws closer toward the 7 years of tribulation during the dimensional shift, those that I've called the Masters of Love will be brought there to be raised and nurtured, taught, and brought up according to Aquarian Age ideals. For more about them, see Mission of the Love Masters. These are young beings whose primary essence is that of unconditional love and who have come to this planet at this time to become, eventually, the leaders and founders of the new golden age on Earth. Their young minds will be shielded from the misconceptions and error that pervade the Piscean age educational system. They are coming into form now all over the world in numbers great enough to compensate for the ones who will not be able to tolerate the destructive energies of hate and hostility and anger and greed and all of the other negative emotions with which they have had no previous experience. Initially, this retreat will be a temporary respite from the bustle, pollution, and workaday world, but with the passage of time there will be an increasing number of permanent residents who wish to live in the state of grace and harmonious interaction of the sanctuary and who wish to give their skills and knowledge and abilities and love to the developing community as a whole. There will be growth and there will be expansion, and there will come forth all the abundance that will be required because of the higher mindset of the inhabitants and the protected status offered by Earth's spiritual hierarchy. To review, go to who are the spiritual hierarchy. It bears repeating that it simply will not fail. I anticipate that the land offered by some generous donor, who fully comprehends what this is all about, will be fertile and unviolated by the chainsaw and the polluting chemicals. There need be a moderate climate and readily available pure water. A rural setting far from dense populations will be a necessity. All benefactors will be guided to this project from deep within themselves by those who are overseeing its development to fruition, the lofty beings of the Great White Brotherhood, and those who make a decision to contribute in some way to this sanctuary of hope and giving will be known to the Masters of Wisdom and will benefit themselves a great deal, from a karmic standpoint, by the merit derived from their offering. This project is looked upon favorably by levels that are far beyond this solar system, more particularly the Galactic Council of 12, the direct extensions of the consciousness of the galactic being, whose physical manifestation we call the Milky Way galaxy. As much as this sounds like a major undertaking, I won't be stopping at one sanctuary. There will be many, and they will be scattered throughout North America, all requested and guided and protected by the Masters of the spiritual hierarchy. The entire project is called the Sanctuaries of the Masters. They have put forth their request, I have acquiesced, and they will send all the help and donations and resources necessary to accomplish it. The initiates like to punctuate certain statements and intentions with a, so be it. Sila, and I will do the same. The first ray force of my willpower and determination will make it so, along with legions of helpers following their intuitive promptings. The Sanctuary of Kuthumi will be built, and the others will be built, and each of these spiritual communities will be under the sponsorship and guidance and protection of one of the ascended masters in Earth's spiritual hierarchy to whom it has been dedicated and consecrated, for example Lord Maitreya, Saint Germain, El Morya, Hilarion, Sananda, Jwal-Kul. They will serve as shining examples for a bedraggled humanity that has become sickened and saddened by all of the worn-out ways of living according to the obsolete values and norms of the Piscean age, soon to be gone forever. I will list a few of the guidelines. 1. Dietary preferences are optional since there are those with special dietary needs, but a vegetarian diet is recommended by all the masters for advancement on the lighted way and for gaining closer alignment with one's soul, and one's true purpose in life. 2. All pets and wildlife will be respected and held from any harm or mistreatment. 3. Everyone who comes must contribute in some way by the use of their skills or talents or psychic gifts or trade or special abilities. Those who come must learn service to others and so must be oriented toward giving. 4. No one will ever be turned away for lack of money. Another form of giving can be found for them. Everyone has something to give. 5. Egocentrism cannot be allowed to enter the picture, and by ego I refer to an exaggerated sense of self-importance. Humility and modesty will be the goals. The meek will truly inherit the earth. 6. Human manifestations of the cosmic principle of separatism must not be allowed. Racism, machismo, elitism, homophobia, bigotry, sexism, and religious and ethnic rivalries. 7. By contrast, all examples of the cosmic principle of unification, the law of one, will be supported. Therefore, welcomed are all races, skin colors, religions, ethnic origins, ages, disabilities, and educational backgrounds. It might be helpful to read about these two cosmic principles in the polarity of light forces and dark forces. 8. The Earth and all her life forms will be honored. 9. All ways of praying to the Creator will be respected. 10. Competition in sport, in play, in contests, or in anything will be replaced by cooperation in all things. There will be no competition in any form. Alternative models will be developed to the old ways of doing things, ways that have nearly destroyed the planet and her human inhabitants. 11. Teachings of the Ascended Masters of Wisdom will be made available as guidance in all aspects of human endeavor and activity. 12. It is a stated goal that everyone involved will come to learn to express themselves primarily from the Anahata Chakra, heart, level or even higher. 13. Harmony is the key. Harmonious relations are simply mandatory, and no one can be allowed to despoil the balanced harmony of the community. The Masters have said that they must and will withdraw their support if the internal harmony is lost. As high-minded and idealistic as these guidelines may seem to all who are operating from the current, dying, old age perspective, they will come to pass and they will be realized, but even they will seem antiquated and inadequate when compared with the principles of human interaction when absolute unconditional love governs every aspect of life on this planet as the era of peace and harmony descends upon the small fraction of humanity that remains to teach the mental races of the galaxy how to truly love. If you feel from deeply within yourself, intuitively, that you would like to help create this sanctuary and would like to bring this piece of heaven onto earth, please contact me and let me know how you wish to contribute to this project of the Masters. The blessings of Lord Kuthumi will grace your life. Finally, I want to recommend to the reader that they go to the following piece, which was written at the suggestion of the great teacher who is known as Lord Hilarion, Earth's Chohan of the Fifth Ray. It is called Roadmap to the Sanctuary. Click on the link, and is a categorization and itemization of specific details about the first sanctuary that I will be creating on behalf of the White Brotherhood. This exercise and the thought forms and visualizations of interested readers will help to bring it into manifestation. You may get an idea of the enormity of this undertaking and just what it is that is going to be created. The roadmap is moving us along in the right direction while this temple of peace and grace is being drawn closer to this reality, and when the merging takes place, the explosion of light will reverberate throughout the solar system. This page explains my need for help, why I need help. Are you in need of the healing energies of the Ascended Master Kuthumi? Visit KuthumiHands.com.